What's up, everyone? Uncensored Sports Podcast. I ain't even gonna say Philly because guess what? Ain't no Philly team in the playoffs.
Nope.
We talking some exciting playoff basketball though. We ain't been here in a minute, man. We gonna come bring y'all a little bit of content, man. We're gonna talk about what's going on in sports, what's going on in the playoffs. We might drop a little draft talk in there for the NFL, but Knicks and the Detroit Pistons is a very exciting playoff matchup. I gotta say, it's
that's
very
the best
entertaining
series so far. That's the best series.
Is it? What about Lakers and Minnesota?
That's cool, but I'm enjoying this Knicks series big time though.
You enjoying this Knicks series?
Oh yeah,
it is very exciting, man. Listen, the trade for Karl Anthony Towns, paying off huge. Karl Anthony Towns coming up huge, and Jalen Brunson is a closer.
Yeah,
we learning that he's a closer, man. But the Detroit Pistons, Cunningham, even Tobias Harris, they playing real bad. They playing good basketball, physical basketball. It looks like they letting them play. Do y'all like this physicalness of do y'all like this physical brand of basketball? Do y'all love this physical brand?
I love it.
They darn near fighting out there on the basketball court, man.
Yeah.
Very, very, very exciting. It's not a lot of ticky-tack whistles. I guess they had a talk and said, let these guys play. If they don't get their head knocked off, don't blow the whistle.
Yeah, you good. In a bull cave, I love the bull cave Cunningham, man. He next up. He's next up the way he's hooping. Because even like Detroit, the Knicks was trying to close out that game in the last 5 minutes. They couldn't do it. Detroit kept coming. Every chance they got, they just kept coming on them balls. Pause. What I do say is even Tobias Harris, even Tobias Harris, he didn't have a great stat-wise game, but he's been
terrible game. He had 5 points, but I know you.
He didn't have a good. Now I will say the Bull Cat was shooting over him at the end of the game. He was shooting all over him, just working at just working the whole game. Cat, he recognized
what's up, New York fans?
Oh, what's up, Knicks? We missed y'all.
Listen, man, I'm taking Cat Williams on you. Y'all fortunate the Sixers didn't trade y'all.
Somebody asked
for Joel Embiid.
I would trade Cat over for Joel in a heartbeat, 20 times over.
Yeah,
because you see, he's not scared of the moment. He's actually enjoying playing everything. He's not turning the ball over. Man, he just hooping. And all I gotta say is, what was Dallas thinking about getting rid of Luka and getting rid of Jalen Brunson? They had the cornerstone of a championship caliber squad, man. I don't know what's going on.
Let me give you Knicks starters though. Mikal Bridges, 39 minutes. He was 3 from 6 for 3. Played very well.
Shout out to Mikal.
OG, 22, 3 for 8 from 3. He had a couple miscues on the basketball. I thought he could have played better, but he ended up playing well. He ended up turning around. Karl Anthony Towns, man, 31, 4 for 8 from 3, 8 rebounds. And Jalen Brunson, 30. He was 1 for 7 from 3, though. But Josh Hart, he had his 11 rebounds. He didn't play well. He didn't shoot well. I'll say that. I ain't gonna say he didn't play well. He just didn't shoot well.
That's the type of game that he gives you every time. He's there, Oakley. He's there undersized Oakley. He's that great guy. He's just gonna sit there, get the rebounds, get the big rebound when you need it. That nice pass. You're not looking for him to score. You're just not. So I would say he played well.
Knicks reset the series. They reset the series because they lost at home, right? They lost home.
They lost at home court. They got it back. They got it back. So listen, Detroit, Dennis Schroeder and them. Dennis Schroeder is actually playing really good back. I don't know what it is about Schroeder that irritates me. But you need that kind of ball. You need that kind of guy.
He's playing real good basketball. So is Tim Hardaway Jr., man. But Cunningham, man, he's a baller. I was shocked. He missed. You see when he cracked? Was it Schroeder? He cracked somebody then went in, but Cat was there. He went in kind of sloppily after that. Cat was there to block a shot. It was in the fourth quarter at the end. Cade cracked him.
Yeah, Mo, where the ball had last game.
Cat Williams. Carl Anthony Towns was there for the block. And but I like Cade Cunningham, man. He's a player. But Knicks is in a dogfight. New York, understand, y'all are in a dogfight. Detroit ain't going nowhere. They can easily win game 4. What's this? Game 3? They can easily win game 4. Don't get all ahead of yourself. It was a great game, though, man. That was really a good game. I enjoyed that one.
That's what I said. You said they reset the series. I don't think so. I think this series is gonna go 7. This series is gonna go 7.
I mean, they took back home court advantage.
They got back home court advantage. But as far as anybody got an advantage, I don't see nobody with advantage because these Detroit dudes they playing.
That was OG D-Market. He cracked him. That was nasty. He should have finished though. My bad, Tim. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying.
Ain't no way Knicks in 5, Mo. Knicks ain't in no 5.
That's the Knicks fan talking. That's the heart right there. I was there.
You was where?
A delusional Knicks fan for years.
Yeah, you was. You was.
So I get it. That's the hard top of Knicks in 5. This series is going 7. I'm telling you, it's going 7.
I can see. Detroit, it's not going 5 because Detroit's winning the next one. They home.
Yeah.
Bad calls going the next way. Bogus jump ball when Durant had complete control of the rebound. Knicks in 5. Listen. Come back here game 5 when y'all going to game 6. That's all. Listen, come back here game 5 when y'all dudes is going to game 6.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for the rest of the series.
Game 7 in Garden would be hot.
It would be. I believe in Brunson. I believe in Jalen because down the stretch they was cutting. Remember they went on like a 14-2 run, 14-4 run, and Detroit was coming. Then all of a sudden, the boy Brunson, Jalen came in there, got a steal, got a layup, got a floater. He did what he had to do.
Yeah, Brunson the closer. The closer. I give him that. He did. He made tough baskets too, man. He not scared of contact all over him. Yeah. He Captain Clutch.
Captain Clutch, I like that. That is actually good.
He Captain Clutch for now. He do. I like Jalen Brunson. I liked him in Villanova. You know, we over here in the PA area, so I liked him when he's there in Villanova.
So who's the Knicks' big 3? Like if you had to choose the big 3 from the Knicks, who would it be? Because I like what Mikal did tonight. He's just so streaky to me.
The big 3 are Bridges, Towns, and Brunson.
So you would make him the big 3 over Hart.
Hart's not part of the big 3. He's a defensive player and a rebounder.
Yeah, but last year he kind of almost forced himself into the big 3. Like this year, I do say Mikal.
That was defense and rebound. Remember, he banged all them threes. That was just against the Sixers. I'm not going with OG. I'm taking Mikal. I'm taking Mikal.
I don't know. OG clutch too when you think about it. He clutch too. Because Mikal's streaky. That's the only thing. We are.
OG streaky too.
Not a streaky. On a 3-point shot. And then defensively, he was struggling against Cade all series.
Who? OG?
No, Mikal. Mikal struggled a little bit.
Listen, he's Cade Cunningham. He a player. He a baller, man. I mean, you just got to try to slow him down. OG the one he cracked. So I don't know what we talking about.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm a fan, though. I like the Knicks. I like what they're doing. But Detroit is next. I don't even see how the Sixers are going to get a chance to get back in.
They not. We not talking about them right now.
All right, we're not talking about the Sixers.
Yeah, the way Carl Anthony Towns playing, man, making me hate Joel Embiid, man.
See, why you talking about the Sixers? But, yeah, because y'all was hating. Even Jimmy was saying, everybody was hating on Carl Anthony Towns. Like, oh, no, he saw.
They was.
But
they was. They ain't nothing. It was a lot of trash talk when they got, from Sixers fans. Now everybody else, Sixers fans, they got Carl. He ain't nothing, man. We got Joel. They got Carl Anthony Towns. Joel owned Carl Anthony Towns. Here go Cat in the playoffs balling.
Yeah,
balling.
Truth be told, I think he's built for New York.
He's from Jersey.
He's built for the Knicks.
He is. He's from Jersey, man.
Yeah. So they got a young boy. I mean, how old is he now?
Who? Carl Anthony Towns?
Yeah, like 28. Because I'm saying they got a nice squad.
I don't know how. I like McBride too. Actually, he only got 9 minutes. He did hit a big three too. I like McBride.
Yeah, they actually got a nice little squad that could last at least another 5 years. They tough.
Is he still playing them too many minutes? The starters, every starter had almost 40 minutes. Mikal and Jalen had 39.
Now,
are y'all cool with all the minutes?
This is the playoffs. This is when you play your starters 40 minutes, not game 20 of the NBA season. But in the playoffs, you shorten your bench. Your benches are way shorter than that. Listen,
Cade Cunningham the only one that had 40 minutes. The other ones had 36. The next was 36 with Tim Hardaway Jr.
But they got nice
30. That's a lot of minutes, man. Especially if you playing a game 7, that's a lot of minutes.
They built for it. They're trying to win.
You think Cat gonna score 12 next game and look soft?
Don't hate on that man like that. What's it say? More facts.
I just
said Deuce a dollar Tree Allen Iverson. Deuce is actually pretty solid.
Who?
That was funny though. He said Deuce McBride is a Dollar Tree Allen Iverson.
Oh, he did. Okay. He had Karl Anthony Towns had 23 the first game, 10 the second game in that loss, and 31 tonight. So he's about him. Hopefully he'll come back with another clunker because he got to stay consistent. I agree.
Why Mitchell Robinson only played 60 minutes tonight?
Why would he play more? You got Karl Anthony Towns. He's a backup.
But he's like a spark. If I'm the Knicks, when they played well together. When you got Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns,
you don't need him on the floor like that. Why? You need spacing.
No, I'm telling
you. You don't need. Why? You act like they playing the Sixers where they got throw bodies at Joel Embiid. They don't got no big man over there from Detroit. They got throw bodies at.
No, he's better. I said he got Butterfingers. They said Robinson got Butterfingers. He gets a lot of second chance opportunities for the Knicks.
So do Josh Hart.
But he ain't no 7-footer.
Mitchell Robinson had Mr. Offensive rebounds. He had 3. He did. Josh Hart had 4. Like, come on, man.
Mitchell Robinson, when you big, you big. I get Hart though. I know they like Hart, and Hart is a good offensive rebounder.
Yeah, and he's a defensive player. I like Hart. He active. He go after that ball. I don't know why you should worry about getting Mitchell Robinson minutes, man.
You got to give him minutes. He's a difference maker. He played.
He had 16 minutes. How many you want him to get?
At least 25.
For what? For who? Who minutes he taking? You talking about this the playoffs? You play hold on. You said this the playoffs. You play your starters. Blah blah blah. Now you talking about now you talking. He should get more minutes. Like what are you doing?
So you all right? If it work, it worked. But right now I can see him. Let me see. I'm just looking at that. So he played 16 minutes game 1. He played 18 minutes game 1, 20 game 2. And
that's 16. The problem. Played too many minutes game 2 and they lost.
Here we go. All right.
Mr. Grant, why you want shooters to the Eagles?
I said a good 20 minutes for Robbins. I just said 20 minutes will be solid for him.
We'll see. Listen, Knicks, y'all ball, but y'all in the dogfight. You're in the dogfight. I knew Detroit had a little fight in them. I give it, but I ain't think they had that fighting like they had tonight, like they giving New York. They giving them everything they can handle, man. And what is New York? What was the where did New York fall in the playoff ranking?
They the third seed.
Detroit 6.
Yeah.
All right. Paul Reed still trash too, by the way.
Did he get any time?
Yeah, 16 minutes. Yeah, 16 minutes. I'm not thrilled with him, man.
Yeah, he did for 16 minutes.
Oh,
but he had 8 rebounds. He did a job.
He can't score.
He had 8 rebounds, so he took one shot and made it. He took one shot. The
He
shot
can't score. He's a liability. You got to play him. You can't. He can't get all that clock. He can get a little bit. Come on. Who are you replacing? Whose minutes is he taking? This why. Whose minutes is he taking? Dion is punching there right now. Who minutes is dude taking? Come on. Why y'all overrating the bench player? Why y'all overrating the bench player? You got four real starters, and we talking about Mitchell Robinson. Y'all got to be kidding me.
Oh, they said about Mitchell, they still. You don't understand Mitchell, right? Exactly. Thank you. Please, Knicks fans, talk about Mitchell Robinson. You seen last year when he came in, he came back. He kind of changed the trajectory of the series. He's actually good. You don't value him.
You don't value who?
Mitchell Robinson.
That's not OG. At first, OG was selling at first in the beginning. He had like a fast break he lost. He had a couple things but I'm not. You taking him for who? For OG? Oh, he's taking OG minutes? What about Bridges? Like, what are we talking about? Knicks, I'm about to say wait. Knicks just won the game. Hard fought game, though. They won a game in Detroit. They did what they had to do. It's coming back to the Garden, back to home court advantage. So they did what they had to do, man. They did what they had to do. But Detroit not going away. Man, I like how they coached. I like how they played. The Knicks too.
Game 4 is in Detroit. Game 4 is in Detroit.
I know. The Knicks will probably lose that game. I got Detroit game 4.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all gave it everything y'all had, right? Look at this. Look at this. I don't think he's a body. But you want him to get what you want him to get? 30 minutes. He got 16 minutes. What do you want him to get?
Thank you.
Knicks had a great night from 4 of their 5 starters.
And almost lost. Right? Think about that, though.
Yes.
Still almost lost.
Yes. You're not going to continue to duplicate that on Detroit's floor. And Detroit didn't have a good night from players that they usually get a good night from. So, like Toby stunk, for instance. He actually had a pretty good game the other games. He don't really stink like that, but he stunk tonight. So we'll see how it go. And K didn't even have a great game. He had 24 on 25 shots. That's not great. Beasley didn't have a great game either, 4 for 14. So I don't see y'all winning game 4. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna lose game 4, then go back and beat game 5. Tim's right. It's going 7.
I think
it's going 7. Game 7 at the Garden. That's gonna be a good game right there. It's going 7. Detroit is back.
Oh yeah. They for real. They only gonna do is get better.
Yeah, so
I like it. So we got Detroit. We got to see. I still think that Cunningham is the difference maker though in the series. If he continues playing, he's the elevator. If you don't see where he took that leap, that next step. So
yeah, he is, but so is Jalen Brunson. So it's gonna be a good one. I don't know the way. I mean, Detroit's a good team, right? Matchups make series. I don't know if New York get out of this. I don't know how they're gonna fare in the next series, but if Detroit giving them all they can handle, I don't know. But matchups do make series. I will say that. Matchups do make series. Somebody asked about the ball head light skin boy.
What's up? You call my name 3 times and I'll appear. What's up? What's going on? What's going on, New York Knicks fans? It's a travesty that we're not in the playoffs and we got to cover the Knicks. But that's cool. I got love for y'all. But Detroit ain't playing with y'all. Detroit is not playing with y'all. They are playing like they got a real legitimate chance to knock y'all off. They not playing, and I love it. I don't know if y'all mentioned this because my computer's acting stupid, so I couldn't hear y'all before I got on. They letting them ball. They letting them.
I was saying that.
Oh, I love it. I don't mind when you call the game both ways like that. Like, don't let one team get beat up and the other team get a ticky-tack call. You're going to let them hoop, let them hoop. You're going to let the calls go one side, let the calls go for both sides. Like, let's do that. And that, to me, is how you determine who's the better team. When you start getting a ticky-tack call and all that, you can always argue, oh, man, this team went to the line 30 times, the other team went to the line 15, and, you know what I mean, there's a discrepancy there, and, you know, that could get, you know, iffy. But the way them referees was letting them play tonight, I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed it. They were scrapping all over the floor. And by the way, sidebar, I think Reggie Miller and the boy Harlan may be their best analysts on what was that, TNT? The TNT? Yes, yeah, I think that was TNT was on. I think they may be their best color analysts. I really enjoy when they call the game. The boy was Kevin Harlan and Reggie Miller.
Harlan is top in the business.
He is. Him and Reggie, they rub off, play on each other very well. Pause. But the energy they bring to the game is what you need for your commentating, and not like that corny girl we got. Her, Ala's okay. She's terrible. Kate Scott.
I don't like neither one of them bulls.
I could agree. She's okay to me, but to me, she's bad. I don't like her at all. What happened? What's Mo saying? He said he messed with Reggie a lot, but a lot of people don't like him. I love Reggie. Reggie commentating is what the NBA need. He don't hate on nobody. He give out love. He's excited. He always bring the energy. He always bring the excitement. I really enjoy listening to games that Reggie Miller called. If you hating on Reggie Young, I don't know what your deal is. I don't get it. Reggie and Kevin Harlan called masterful game. In my opinion.
Reggie was calling a good game. He was.
But it was exciting. It was exciting. I enjoyed what I saw. Yeah. Cat was hooping. Go ahead. What y'all say?
No, you got the same thing.
Say that again.
Go ahead. Get your spill out about the game because we talked about it. What you want to say about the game?
No, I would just say it was a lot of things that happened positive. I mean, New York had what? Good night. 1, 2, 3, 4 people over 20 points. 20 points or over. Mikal had 20, and OG had 22. Cat had 31. Brunson had 30. Those are top 2 dogs, obviously, Cat and Brunson, and that OG can turn it up any given time. So Knicks got a squad. Knicks got a real legitimate squad who could put up numbers. And Detroit has found a way to will themselves into this series. They stole one in New York. Obviously, we didn't get on for that one. But now New York stole one back in Detroit. So now it's almost a break-even point again. So game 4, obviously back in Detroit. I don't know when that is, but that's going to be exciting to watch. Hardaway sold on a couple. I think Hardaway could have turned the tide. He actually played well. Hardaway Jr. played very good. He shot 58% from 3. He shot 53% overall. Actually, all he hit was threes. That's all he hit. All his buckets was threes. He was 7 for 13 for 3. But it was a couple. He had 24 points. It was a couple draws he had. He would, and I know you can't make them all, but he was wide open. And I think if he'd have hit it with one of them, would have cut the lead to like 1 or something like that. And he break 2 wide open joints. But he was hooping. I can't be mad. Hardaway was hooping big time. But ultimately, whatchamacallit, y'all 2 big dogs, Cat and Brunson in the clutch came up huge. They hit some huge. That one baseline fadeaway Cat hit, I think was under. It might have been.
That was nice. That looked like MJ. That was MJ worthy.
It did. It was all Joe was like whack. It hit the net so crisp, no rim. I thought he almost airballed it. It was great. Great basketball, great game. I like this series. This reminds me of the West Coast. This is like the Denver and Clippers series. I think they about to. Do they play tonight or tomorrow?
They playing now. Yep.
That series is good. That's another good series. Clippers actually could have been up 2-0 for real. They squandered game one, but they could have took both games in Denver. But that's a good series. I'm loving that. And this one right here is a good series. Real good.
The Grizzlies up. The Grizzlies up 27 too.
Memphis is up 27 points.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. They need to do something because they got ransacked the first two games, especially the first game. That was embarrassing. Oh, yeah, they have 6 and 7. Okay, they're busy. Memphis funny like that. I'm telling you, Grizzlies been like that all year. They can play clunkers and then play look like they're number one seed the next night. It's weird. They've been doing that all year. They've been playing like that. Real up and down.
How many games you see this? Real quick, for how many games you see this? You see who you see win the next game? Detroit Knicks.
I see Detroit winning game 3. I mean game 4.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
These Knicks fans here screaming Knicks in 5. I don't see that.
I see a 6 or 7 game series. Yeah, I see Detroit winning game 4. That'll be 2-2. I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks won 5 and 6 to end the series, but I think Detroit come back home. Come back home, and I think they win game 4. Did Shador get drafted yet? I know. I don't know.
Shador, going to the NBA, the NFL draft is going on right now. As of right now, Shador Sanders has not been drafted. I think they have the number 23. At one point this year, he was projected to go as high as the 3rd, 4th pick.
So what happened? What did I miss that dropped his draft stock so much?
It was a flood of bad negative media. They kind of killed them the last week. One executive anonymously was talking to him, so he's so arrogant and this, and he's not that good. Like it was a blitz of bad press. And I think yesterday
overrated stuff like that.
Yeah,
spoil rich kid stuff like that.
Yeah, they like I don't know.
Go ahead.
Yo, Phil W. I'm very surprised Pittsburgh passed on him too, because now I'm like, well, where is he going to go? Because right now you got a lot of good teams that already have quarterbacks. Like
so, Mo, go ahead. I'm sorry.
The Texans are coming up. The Eagles are coming up. He might slip to the second round. That's crazy.
He is going to slip to the second round.
Hey, I mean, look, guess who else would slip to the second round? Jalen Hurts. Now
Jalen Hurts slipped to the second round. Jalen Hurts somehow got drafted. Jalen Hurts wasn't even supposed to get drafted in the second round.
I'm just saying, Jalen Hurts went to the second round, and he's a 2-time apparent quarterback in the Super Bowl, 1-time winner. Should have been 2-time Super Bowl winner, but that's neither here nor there. But hey, Mo, he says I knew Shador is overrated. So, okay, are you overrated if you don't get drafted high, or it's just that they just didn't draft you? So either somebody hated, like Tim said, it might have been some negative press. Does that mean you're overrated, or they might have passed on you unmistakably? This, to me, if I was him, and I'm sure he is, all this is motivation. This is fuel. This is motivation to get in the league and go off. Go off. You lock in, you get your workout in, you get your mental reps in, you put your VR headset on like the bull over in Washington. You get all your reps, and you come in and you show out. That's how you get back all the haters and everybody who passed on you. You take names. That's what you do.
He didn't show any humility, though. He was real cocky and arrogant. And sometimes people don't. You may feel that way about it. And I'm not saying you never should feel good about yourself or confident, but the way you project yourself is like a job. It's like you going on a job interview with 32 teams.
What did he do?
Like he would come in there like wearing his hat backwards and everything, and just being real.
You can't wear your hat backwards. Here you go.
This is stuff. this is stuff I don't. All right, let's get on some
All
real
right,
conversation.
before you go there, I'm just saying if you were
You know I'm going there. Go ahead.
But if you were going on a job interview, and then like I'm impressed with your skill sets, but are you going to pretend like you already got the job? Like, yo, you need me before I need you. You keep a certain decorum that you got to have in any setting. Just because your dad is Dion, and don't get me wrong, I'm a Shador fan, but I'm just saying if you want somebody to give you a boatload of money, sometimes you got to pretty much act a certain way until you get the job. That's all I'm saying. Until you get the job, then you can be whoever you want to be. But get the job first.
I mean, okay. It's a couple different levels. Mo coming at you said it's a white man's take. Yeah. To a degree,
on the team.
That's why I got up in my seat, Mo. You see me get up, you see me get active in my chair. When I get to moving like this, you know I'm about to get going to work, right? Because Tim talking that crazy stuff. So, all right. Is Shador applying for a job? Yes. He is applying for a job. Okay. At the same time, the quarterback position, in my opinion, all right, much like a point guard, a leader of a team, a superstar NBA, you have to have a certain mentality, a certain bravado about yourself in order to be able to, for one, stay calm under pressure, to lead a team of men, and to have an organization, a franchise on your back. If you don't have that type of confidence, everybody's confidence is different. Some people's confidence is quiet, like a Jalen Hurts. Some people's confidence is a little bit more in your face, a little bit more bravado with it. But I can't knock this man for being confident, and I'm not sure. See, you saying he was overconfident because that's what the reports were saying. Was it that he was just a confident black man who was in the room and just said, you know, I'm confident in my skill set, and they took it as, oh, he arrogant, he cocky. You know, we hear that. This what tells me. You know that's a narrative. Every time a black man come in there with some, you know, kudos about it or some oomph about himself, he gotta be a little bit arrogant and he don't want to humble himself. Man, they tried to do that with Cam Newton and all that kind of stuff like that. See, I don't trust these reports coming out and how they judge these young men on their attitude, especially coming from the household.
You seen him though. It's not like I'm basing off what I see. He's doing an interview at a press conference and he got his hat. And it's like, you know how certain guys are. So if I know you as an owner or as a general manager, that's how you feel. You don't want to see that. Then I'm not going to give you that right now until I get your money, until I get that contract.
So what was so different about what the boy Travis Hunter was doing? Travis Hunter went second overall, and he was doing TikToks, and he was doing all. He got it.
TikToks. That's totally different. That's totally different. Doing TikToks and dancing versus coming in there with all this swag. Like, yeah, you want me? I'm the best I am. I'm doing.
When did he have it? You saying he had his head on backwards, and what type of scenario? What setting was this? He had his head on backwards.
It was an interview. It was a press conference. And not to say that he, what I'm saying is, if I know that's how your reaction is going to be, and I know that you're the owner, there's only 32 owners in the league. And I said, I know this, because when you're the quarterback, you're the face of that team. You represent that team. You represent $1 billion organization. It's not just football. You're representing billions of dollars for that family, the owner. So you got to, it's like a game. You got to play. You got to play the game within the game.
So he wasn't. So did he cause Colorado to lose money?
No, he didn't call or Jackson State. But those are college programs I'm talking about for the National Football League. They're the only league in town.
So what is he? So I hear what you're saying. Was he a problem player or was he a problem person? See, all this stuff is just. What did he have any problems? Did he get in any trouble? Did he have any issues? Any of that? Did he have any of that?
He's not a problem. They said the Giants is trading.
All right, so all that is trying to stick a stereotype on somebody, which is corny.
We all know that.
I understand they don't like.
That's what I'm saying, but that don't have nothing to do. You're saying his image, the way he acted, caused the stereotype. No, they did this regardless. They did this because we all know the image First of all, they was doing this to Dion when Dion was just trying to be a good coach and run an organization. They was calling him just because you had the shades on, he had a couple chains on, and all this kind of stuff. It was too much. Oh my goodness, clutch the pearls. Until Dion started winning games and all that stuff like that. But that's my thing. Don't act like his attitude was the problem. He had the same attitude. He carried himself the way he carried himself. He won games. He got Colorado a whole bunch of money. He got Jackson State a whole bunch of money. So he represented franchises in a sense, because college is big business as well. So what's making you think that he's going to be so off the cuff that now he can't represent an NFL franchise?
Because there's two things. They don't like his dad. They still don't like his dad. They
that's the point.
Success.
All right, then just say what it is.
Say that's what it is.
So if you know all these things are against you, sometimes you just gotta like, okay, I'm not really like him until you get that money. Like, psych, I am him. That's what I'm saying. Play the game.
What you're saying is it would have happened regardless.
Listen, the Knicks is on the clock right now, so the Knicks might be taking him.
The Giants.
I'm in the Giants. My fault, Knicks fans. I might need him too, but he might be a Knickerbocker.
This is Mo. You mean the Giants?
Yeah, be a Giant.
Man, the Giants, like you said, Knicks.
Mo, this is Mo's take. He says he holds the ball he holds the ball in the pocket too much. He's not really a running quarterback. He got a decent arm though, but I'm not a big college football fan though. I'm out. What did he say? I'm out though. My GZ have who's GZ? Have a good yes.
My G's on it. My G's.
Yeah, no sorry. I always think G's is legit with a GS and not with a GZ. That's the news.
We be here next game. I'm on back.
All right, deuces, Mo. Good stuff. Good stuff for your Knicks, man. That was a good victory. They fought hard for that. That was a 48-minute game of battle to the very end. And what happened at the end of the game? The Pistons had the opportunity to win the John. The pass was so terrible. You got to at least get somebody to touch the ball and try to fire up a shot. Come on. You don't end the game like that. But it was what it was. But yeah, I mean, we could talk about Shedeur. That's going to be a topic that's going to kind of reverberate, for the next couple of weeks. Obviously, probably all the way into the start of the season. So did the Giants, did they trade up? Was that official?
They traded up to get him down there on the clock. So now we're waiting to see if Shedeur going to the New York Giants.
Clippers right now is putting toe-to-tail to the Nuggets. They up 15. Nice. And Memphis is up 26 right now at halftime. 77-51. Good, nice. 77 points. Who is on fire? Let me check the box score.
I wanted to talk a little bit about Uncle Shay, if y'all don't mind.
All right, real quick. Scottie Pippen Jr. has been hooping. He's 7 for 10 from 3. He looking like Curry. He can't miss. That's why they popping. John Morant playing pretty decent. He got 15 points, 5 assists, 6 for 11 from the field altogether. But but it's Scottie Pippen Jr. He having a monster first half. Good night. But yeah, go ahead. My fault, Tim.
That was fine. As y'all know, Uncle Shannon Sharpe got caught up this week with a lawsuit from a young lady he was seeing for a while. When I say young lady, very young lady. She was 19 when he hooked up with her. Now she's like 21. But as of this
Shedeur went to the Giants, by the way.
Who?
Shedeur went to the Giants.
Shedeur got a nice. Congratulations to Shedeur.
Hey, how did he go to the Giants? Hold on. What are you talking about? I thought they traded their pick.
They traded up to get him, right? That's what I thought.
Oh, yeah. Somebody said they traded him to Houston.
Whoa.
The Giants have Russell. The Giants have Russell Wilson and James Winston.
Yeah, so they got a.
So maybe they use him as trade bait.
Who?
Oh no.
No, he's gonna sit. Shedeur's gonna sit this year. Did he?
He is gonna sit.
Was it official? Reg put it in the chat into the chat. I don't know if it was. He's watching.
I don't think it's official yet.
Not official. Maybe he think it is when they traded up. Maybe.
Do you got an inside connect?
So go ahead. What was you saying?
Oh, X-Men said he's no one's uncle. Stop calling the other men uncle.
No, X-Men. No. You don't have to be a relative to be uncle. It's a lot of young boys who call me uncle. They call my son. I'm not blood relative and nothing like that, but they still call me Unc. You can earn the credit. Oh, Unc is like the new version of OG. Old head.
Yeah.
That's Unc now. So
they selected a different quarterback.
Who? They didn't get Shador?
No.
Keep us hey, everybody in the chat, keep us updated as to what's happening with the chat situation.
They selected Jackson Dart, Ole Miss quarterback.
Wow. So Reg must have been assuming. Wow. They playing games with Shador. They try to mess his confidence up. That's all right. He's gonna be all right though.
Oh yeah, listen. This is what they do. They teach you a lesson. This is what they call teaching him and Dion a lesson.
Yeah.
This is called a Negro wake-up call.
That's what they're trying to do. That's definitely what they're trying to do. I don't like it, but that's cool. He's gonna get in the league. When you get it, this is an old saying that I love. I always like when I heard it. The game will tell you what you are. The game will eventually show what he is, if he's nice or not. He'll. Football is a little bit different sometimes, especially with quarterback. You can get in the wrong system and your coach be goofy and all that kind of stuff, and they can kind of mess you up a little bit. But that's why I like that Shador comes from football stock. So he's gonna be all right. He's gonna get in there. He's gonna ball out.
I hope he wasn't counting that first round money though.
He got a lot of college money already, so he should be a little straight with that.
But he lost a lot of money tonight. A lot.
Yeah, he is. He is. He definitely is.
But go ahead, Tim. What happened with your uncle?
Oh, so Shannon Sharpe.
Hurry up! I gotta go to bed. I'm tired.
All right, real quick. Shannon Sharpe he lost his job, but he stepped away from ESPN until he said to the preseason game he's fighting for his life. He like R. Kelly. What's your thoughts on the OnlyFans model asking for $50 million, like $25 million for each cheek? Thoughts?
She set that man up, man.
Absolutely.
Shannon ain't see it. Shannon ain't see the setup. I don't know if he's, I don't know if he was that open. He ain't see the setup coming, man. It was a setup coming, and she set him up. He's first of all, he's too old to be getting set up like that. Are you 60 years old? Like, what are you doing? What I mean, are you trying to live out some fantasy you felt like you missed on? Like you should have. I feel like you lived your life already. You played NFL. You traveled all around the world. Like what's going on with you? Seriously, what's going on with you that you still running around at 60 years old chasing these young bucks? I ain't mad at you for it, but to get caught up like that, and now you in somebody getting 50 million, and they come at you right when you're about to sign a $100 million deal because they came at you because they wanted you to settle for a lot of money. He tried to settle for 10, and I understand that. I know people were saying why he settled for 10. You settle for 10 because you're about to get 100. I understand that. You want to get this out of there, get it under the rug so you can go get your bread. I completely understand that. Even if she was lying, you just wanted to get away from it so you can get your real bag. But like mentally, where is your mind at for you not to be thinking like that? I mean, yeah, we like that. We all, we men, you know what I'm saying? But it comes to a certain point where age and maturity that you a little smarter, you wise up a little bit. Seems like he might not have done that. I don't know.
You know what helps? It's a couple things that help you. See, I'm gonna tell you, it's two things that Shannon promised. It's a couple things that help a lot of men wise up, and I think it's the true essence of wisdom and that spirituality. And Shannon clearly don't have none of it. He also needs a good woman in his life, a good woman to help you wisen up and help you think and move a little differently and smarter than that. And 3, he was warned. I'm a firm believer in life that you get warnings before disaster. Whether you want to heed these warnings or not is up to you. Cat was going to, now he probably got warnings off camera as well. But we seen Monique and Cat on his show gave him warnings. And he went headlong into the foolishness. And this is what happens, as the scriptures say, when you like a bull to slaughter. He went right ahead and right on headlong and got caught up. I'm not surprised, and he shouldn't be neither. He has been around for years. This was when you get a mentality sometimes when you think you above the craziness happening to you. You think you've been so successful, all the moves you made then came together. You start feeling yourself. You start thinking you above the scandal type stuff happening to you where somebody set you up, frame you, and all that. You start thinking they're above that. When you start thinking you're above that, you start moving, a little recklessly, and that's what happened. And now he got caught up. I agree. X-Men Monique told the dummy, yo, fall back. Fall back. Cat told him when he was on the show, he said, listen, I got reason to be terrified of certain demographic of women because they got a history of sabotage, violence, whatever you want to call it, of taking men like him down. And now here you go again. Then you just see, he said to the bull, Jonathan Major, you could be Kang the Conqueror and they have your monkey behind running through the street, losing all kind of deals. You just saw this happen to this man. And you was reminded and you was warned and you still didn't listen. So I can't, what you gonna say, man? What you gonna say?
Yeah,
Played yourself and favored yourself. Congratulations.
Yeah, he got a video of him with Ocho Cinco, older one. When they was asking me why don't you want to date his age, he said, I want to date my wage. Tell him that I want to date my wage. Like, it's almost like you ever see a dude, Shannon, he remind me of a dude. You ever see a dude, and I don't understand why he's like this, but you ever see a guy, maybe his whole life he wasn't nothing, then he hit the jackpot, and now that's kind of how Shannon's running around. Like, maybe he was so focused on football in his career, right, that he didn't let loose in his younger days. So maybe he feel like, he that boy, he's Shannon, because he was known, but he wasn't known like he is now. He has a certain level of stardom that he didn't have.
I agree.
Even playing, NFL players, unless you're like a quarterback, you don't really get that stardom because the helmets and nobody really knows who your face is. Now he has that superstar. He's a superstar, so he's getting that superstar attention, and he acting like it now. So
you said Bill said his wife is very upset with Shannon. Yeah, I agree. No, this took him to a whole nother level that he's never seen before. That's why you gotta commend dudes who are in that superstar position but maintain a focus and discipline. You gotta commend the LeBron James. You gotta commend even Steph Curry. I know everybody get on his wife and she act goofy, but you don't see him caught up in no goofy stuff. Like, these are dudes who are in the upper echelon of stardom and fame, and everybody know who you are, but you don't hear no scandals about these dudes. People try to get them caught up in stuff, but it don't stick because for whatever the reason, either they got a very good PR team or they actually just being good dudes and being disciplined in their movement. And a lot of dudes don't do that, and this is what happens.
Yeah, but now, see, you get to a certain point, even Shannon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on that topic. But he's at an age and a level where he probably don't even know if he'll find a woman that really cares about Shannon.
I could agree with that. That's a tough out. That's a tough out.
Does she care about Shannon or does she care about what Shannon can do? He'll never be able to. I don't know if he'll ever be able to feel like she just care about Shannon. So I don't understand. I wouldn't know what that feels like. That could be a tough situation.
That's true. That's why he probably should have settled down with one of the baby moms that he had with back in the day before he was Shay.
You don't do that either.
Why not?
You gotta be happy. You gotta be happy. You don't want to settle down with your baby mom. That's when you had her when you was broke. You get
see, there we go. That's that wrong mentality right there. This is not what you think that.
You would leave her because you had her when you was broke.
You would be tempted. You'll be tempted. What your name be? Tay-Tay? You'll be Tay-Tay. That would be you.
No. What I'm saying is, she might have some Mississippi. No, he's saying all these jokes from he's never once you get that much money, you're not gonna find nobody that's gonna love you for you. So you might as well find somebody that's halfway decent. That's what I'm saying. But he can find it. He just gotta search. Here's the problem.
Hold on, let me ask y'all this. Because X-Men says Shannon, is it over? I don't think it's over for Shannon. I think this is a little setback, but I don't think it's over. Y'all think it's over for him?
No.
This is how he could win. If the community, if the black community don't turn their back on him, and all of a sudden they don't want to do interviews with him, if they stand by him and still make Club Shay Shay the place to go for like some exclusive interviews, then he'll be able to win. Because the dominant society is not always as forgiving as everybody else, but if the community, if the culture hold him down and still support him, then I'll come back around like, okay, he weathered that storm. Okay, we want him back on there. But it's really going to depend on how we embrace him, what we do to him, for him.
I can agree with a lot of that. But hold on, SAS threw him under the bus. X-Men with the SAS say. I didn't hear Stephen A. Smith say anything. I missed that.
We don't turn our back on a lot of people. We ain't turned our back on Ye yet, and he completely lost his mind.
I don't blame him for what happened.
Ye didn't lose his mind. Ye was medically induced to this state that he's in right now. I don't like what they did to my man.
I don't think that might not be Ye. That ain't Ye in there.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, he crazy.
Yeah, but a lot came out that I really didn't need to know, but I'm not going to throw them away because I know what they did to him. I know what they did. They had that trainer, this so-called trainer that's been pretty much linked to a lot of bad stuff amongst the Hollywood elite. So nah.
So we're going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
We just gonna wish you well.
I could agree with Tim. I mean, sometimes you gotta step back. I honestly think the feeling is these. You kind of mentioned it, or I think on the polo or on the board when you was talking earlier. These charges is happening so much. I think people starting to side eye almost. It's almost starting to look like it. Gimmickry, almost in a sense. I want to say, like when these charges pop up, it's like, here we go. Like, it's only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? I think most people are starting to get that feel. So when he come back, I don't think it's going to be no like true damaging to his character where it's like, oh, you this, oh, you that. You're going to get your trolls. You're going to get your trolls, people who don't want to see him succeed in the first place, people who just haters. You're going to get that. But most people, I don't think it's really going because this is almost par for the course at a certain point when you reach a certain level of status almost. It's almost guaranteed that this is going to come out. It's crazy, but this is how it works. Especially if you're dabbling. If you're not married, you're not really a home dude, settled down, if you still kind of on the party scene and doing that, it's almost always going to happen to you. Guaranteed.
Yeah, dudes like LeBron and Steph are unicorns. They're unicorns.
They are. I had to agree. They are. I mean, even like a boy like, you see Karl Anthony Towns, he coming up, he can start. He got his girl, he's chilling, he's shorty. Hey, baby. He do all the little, his voice get all high pitched. But then he chilling with his shorty.
He messing with Lamar Odom, old John, right?
Yeah, he got his queen and he chilling.
No, that's not Lamar Odom. Oh,
yeah.
No, that was she was friends with Lamar Odom's sister. I mean, with the Kardashian sisters.
Yeah, but I thought, that's enough. Yeah, I don't know who she used to mess with. I'm not sure. I knew she was friends with the Kardashians or something. And they tried to throw salt in the game.
You know what happened? What's the boy used to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers? That center.
Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, they kind of say something kind of went down with him and Tristan at a party with her and Tristan, but she got kicked to the curb. But anyway, we're about to be out. We just wanted to join y'all. Thanks for the support. Y'all any final thoughts before I wrap this up?
Golden State in 5.
Lakers in 5.
Okay. So
I say that. Just talk about the league around the league real quick. It's a lot of the West irritates me because the games come on way too late. When I got to grind like I had this week, I can't even really watch all these games. I shouldn't even be up this time. I need to be in bed. I got to get up like 4:00 in the morning. But that series, if Jimmy Butler is done, so are the Golden State Warriors. Everything is hinging on his health right now. Because with him in the lineup, they could be competitive. They could definitely beat Houston. I think they could contend with any team in the West with Jimmy Butler in there. With him out, they cooked. I will say that.
I agree with that.
They said Hart and cooking.
All right, y'all. We catch y'all later.
Okay. Like, comment, and subscribe. I guess we'll be back Saturday and Sunday. Some good games this weekend.
We're gonna try being a little more regular, man. Maybe Wayne to join us one day.
It's been a lot going on. Wayne is heartbroken because Joel Embiid folded.
You don't like nobody talking about Joel Embiid and nobody talking about Jalen Hurts got another Super Bowl. Those are his vices.
Oh, by the way, SGA won the NBA MVP, right?
They didn't announce it yet.
Oh, I thought it was.
Right now they did the 6th man of the year, which the both from Boston won.
Okay.
So, all right. And I think they made another announcement today, but I can't forget it.
Phil W. He landed on his tailbone. He got a bruised tailbone. They did the MRI today to see if it was worse, if it was like any fractural damage. But he hurt it bad. He limped off. He left in the first quarter, didn't come back.
So, I know everybody mostly watching on Twitter or X, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You can catch us on YouTube, X, and also TikTok. Yeah.
Deuces.